Hey guys, Mubarak here of In Penny Stock and Crypto Theory, and in this episode, I am very excited to show you guys probably one of the best platforms I've ever seen for cryptocurrency trading, and that means a lot because there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of the traditional ones that you've heard of before, and I haven't really been able to find one that encompasses. Really, I think they put it best here, designed by traders for traders, right? It really covers all of the important aspects that I wish would be just in one screen when I'm actually trading. And they've actually managed to put together the right tools, the right interface to understand, what is the best way to trade cryptocurrency, buying and selling cryptocurrency derivatives, and really just takes it to the next level. So I want to kind of give my input on how to get set up with them, their registration process, what their kind of referral program is, what just kind of give like a mini review as to what they do and how kind of successful it is. Like, first of all, if you can see right here, even before kind of clicking into it and playing around, you can see that it probably has one of the most, I would say, like top UIs, like easiest to use interfaces in the market, right? If you've used other platforms like, for example, Qcoin or Robinhood, especially for crypto trading, it just doesn't have the right kind of overall information that you need, and just kind of looks messy, right? So super easy to get started. You can register an account. You go to the sign up page. I'm going to link in the description below, and they actually have an awesome deal going on where if you fund the account, then they'll actually fund you with $100, right? So these are something that these platforms do in order to get more people, but hey, that's a free $100, right? So really the cool thing that they have also is what they refer to as, so we'll run through this shortly, but what they have is actually kind of cryptocurrency trading more on the derivative side. So when they have this 100 times leverage, that's through derivatives. So either with shorting with leverage, you're not purchasing shit coins or NFTs. Obviously, more leverage has more risk, but it's important to understand what cryptocurrency derivatives are and how they kind of apply here, right? Why they're so interesting. So it's in the regular stock market, but crypto derivatives are now much more of a facet, and they finally have the technology and regulation to get that going in platforms like Margex, where basically there's secondary contracts or like financial tools that they actually get the value of the contract is from the underlying asset. So if you're looking at like a Bitcoin derivative, it wouldn't necessarily be the price of Bitcoin, but it would be a contract for which is the option to buy or sell Bitcoins at any time. So it has certain limitations, right? So, for example, if you have, if you're looking at just a normal Bitcoin market, you can only make money when the price of Bitcoin goes up, right? And if the price of Bitcoin goes down, anyone holding that Bitcoin is going to get a loss. And even if those were lucky enough to sell before a significant dip and, they intend to buy back lower, they need the prices to bounce back up. So that's kind of what that's referred to as like a spot market, right? Like what is essentially just like that specific asset, like Bitcoin in itself. Now, when you look at derivatives, probably best illustrated if I just give you like a normal kind of commodity like oil, right? If you were going to buy and sell oil and like try to flip it, then you could go in and physically purchase barrels of oil and sell them when the prices move up, right? But instead, what derivatives are is that they're in agreement that the price is going to go up in a certain time period. So it's only about the kind of difference in the time period and when it'll go. So let me give you an example, right? Say the price of Bitcoin is at like $10,000, right? And you bet it's going to rise. And then there's always another person on the other side of the trade, right? So that's where derivatives get involved, is because there's kind of, in any platform, in any marketplace, you have multiple players buying and selling. Like what you can see here is the order book, right? This literally shows you right here on the right-hand side. This shows you exactly how many people are buying, selling, what price. And so in the derivative market, what you have is, if you believe that the price is going to go one way, like up, and the counterparty believes it's going to go down. So it's all based upon a certain time period. So if the price moves up, say from initially it was 10,000, if it moves to 11,000, Then by the time you settle the contract, the other person or trader will pay you 1,000. And if it goes down, then you have to pay 1,000. If it goes down to 9,000, then you have to pay that other 1,000, right? And so these types of Bitcoin derivatives or futures makes it really interesting because this gives you the leverage to be able to kind of do that at an easier basis. So it allows you to make money with when the price goes up and when it goes down, and it's not too complicated to start, right? They don't have any hidden commissions. You can always see what's going on in one screen, and that's kind of really what I like about it, is that you have always a final ROI number that counts all your trades. All right, and so they go over some details here, and I'm going to go more in depth on throughout the platform, but overall they have a majority of different kind of available collateral, right? You got your typical Bitcoin, USDT, Ethereum, ERC20s, USDC, DAI, USDP, Tron. So you can trade any trading pair using any collateral. So you don't have to necessarily swap them out, right? So that becomes really comfortable and just easy without having to do all that. And they have all these guides to understand how leverage works, how margin works. And this is what I really like, is that they're not trying to shy away. Their FAQ system and their documentation here is super helpful. So I don't want to necessarily go into detail here because we could do a whole other set of videos here. I just want to show the Margex like platform and what they're so significant with and why I really like them. So they even have a live demo here going on of kind of how to trade with it. But like, just look at the interface. Like, it's super crystal clear, has exactly what you need. You can get into it. Like, this is what I think any Bitcoin trader or crypto trader really wants. And then as you get more skilled and experienced, then you can start playing around with leverage. And hey, you don't know what leverage is? Well, we can kind of go right here and see exactly what it is. So what they have is they have just a great kind of, it's a really big platform getting bigger, basically. They have a great referral program, right? So this is not going to last. It's really just a special opportunity now that these guys are kind of getting their initial traction. They're really kind of promoting it around, and they've already figured out how to make this work. So, for a company to be able to offer this type of promotion, even after the Bitcoin crash, that they have a good system in place. What they're doing is right. So, it's exactly 40%. It's not like up to 40. They give you 40, see right here, not up to 40, exactly 40%, which is pretty insane because all you need to do is register and get your referral link, and you can kind of shoot that out and get involved with it. So really cool. I really like how they have the quick start guide. They have video tutorials, everything you need. They have a great YouTube channel to go over the strategies and how to make it work, how to deposit funds to Margex, how to set up two-factor authentication for security, how do you buy and sell, how to take profit, how does the referral program work. So just a great system, right? They have super quick withdrawals too. I think within one business day or within 1 to 2 business days, which is a lot faster. Like, if you guys have heard of what happened with 3 Arrow Capital and kind of the meltdown in some other platforms, it's just, you're getting behind a very significant, kind of well thought out, well built platform that has a good order book depth. They have great support, and definitely super, super interesting. So I think this is probably one of the best projects I've covered. And this one is, I wouldn't even put it as like a crypto project. This is a legitimate trading platform that if you're interested in buying and selling crypto, I would recommend, and going to kind of refer this to all my students going forward, that this would be the main kind of platform to use. So hope that helps. If you guys do have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me at admin, that's ADMIN at InPennyStock.com. And again, if you want to get started with $100 free, just click on the link below to get started with Margex funding your account with $100. So hey, hopefully the free money helps. Talk to you guys soon.